Okay, I graduated 2022 lang, very fresh pa, from UST Advertising Arts. Meron ba dito taga UST? From CFAD, yan. CFAD represent. So, nag-start yung photography journey ko. Feeling ko sobra nung college kasi I joined the Photomasino. It's an organization from UST. Meron ba dito? Ayun, meron din. So, dito ako na-meet iba't ibang types of people na into photography din. So, parang dito nag-start na makilala mo yung mga tao na same passion. So, parang dito ako nagkaroon ng interest. At ito yung nag-lead sa akin to buy my first camera. My first camera, I remember I bought it 2018, the Fujifilm X-T20. So, first camera ko is Fuji na talaga. And yung lenses ko pa nun, kit lens lang. And ayun, from the organization, dito ako natuto because sumasali ako sa photo walks with my org members, ganyan. And then, naging intern ako for a serial studio. Ito is parang food and for brands siya na studio. So dito natuto ako mag-post process from Capture One, ganyan, color correct for brands like Chibo, Cebu Pacific, mga ganon. And then professionally, yung pinaka papakita ko sa inyo today, nanggaling siya from the job na I had for 2 years. It's from a studio. Naging studio photographer ako, and 90% of what I'm gonna be showing you today is ginawa ko lang from the past 2 years. So medyo fresh pa. Compared to every other speakers today, I just feel na parang isa pa rin akong beginner compared sa kanila kasi their names are very established na. But I'm very happy to be invited kasi parang Fujifilm can give young creatives like me the opportunity to also share my work with you all. So ayan, I've been doing freelance na din since 2019 for events, brands, digital agencies, and personal shoots. So right now, full-time freelance na ako kasi I wanna try a lot of things. Besides the studio, I wanna also try weddings, I wanna try brands, I wanna try working for a lot of people din. So, yan. So, itong mga nandito, nangyari lang siya lahat in a span of 2 years. May mga instances din na nakikita ko yung works ko sa online, like sa mga GMA, Mega, Preview, Cosmo. So, parang isa siya, as a beginner, I still consider myself as a beginner. Isa siya sa mga nagpapa-inspire sa akin to continue what I'm doing. So, yan yung some examples. Tanda ko yung nanay ko, sobrang proud nung na-shoot ko si Maricel Soriano. Like, as a photographer, parang imagine, this job gives me opportunity to work with people like them, na parang before nakikita ko lang sila sa TV or sa phone ko, scrolling, tas ngayon, I can be, parang I can work alongside them na. So, kung makikita nyo dito, I actually love working with colors then. I also like shooting using different props, so to give parang lang may konting, creativity sa photos ko, like star filters, ganyan. So, yan. I consider myself a photographer for women. Parang kasi pag nakikita mo yung photos ko, parang naisip ko, tinitignan ko siya, grabe na-realize ko, parang I've been taking a lot of photos of women and women figures. So, dito nag-start, as a photographer kasi dapat alam mo pa rin yung purpose mo. Why are you doing this? Hindi lang dahil shoot ka lang ng shoot, ganyan. Laging may root purpose. So, I feel like kaya ito yung trabaho ko ngayon kasi nagsa-start siya sa, before kasi ng pandemic, parang meron akong body dysmorphia. Parang ayoko magpa-picture, ayoko lumabas. So, parang wala akong confidence. So ngayon, as a photographer, I wanna be like, the first photographer that some people would want to work with kasi they feel safe around me, ganun. So parang yun, dito nabubuo yung trust and confidence ng subjects ko. Kasi I make sure na I make a connection first before I shoot them. And then, dahil may connection na kami, they can be vulnerable with me. So, ito yung parang proud ako na hindi lang parang outcome yung gusto ko maganda. Gusto ko pati yung buong experience nila working with me will be something na they can be satisfied about. Yan. So, ayun. So, parang bonus na sa akin maka-receive ng mga ganitong messages. Kasi dito ko na-feel na, di ba minsan burnout ka? Kasi minsan paulit-ulit yung ginagawa mo. But receiving messages from people na na-shoot ko na ganito na parang very naging comfortable sila working with me. Dito ako na-feel na gusto ko pa rin gawin, gusto ko mag-shoot. And as a young creative like me, dito ako na i-inspire na, okay, gusto ko pa rin mag-shoot to learn every day. Kasi there are shoots na, ay, ganito pala to. Natututo talaga ako every shoot. Like, nalalaman ko yung iba-ibang pwede ko pang gawin sa camera. So, ayan, kung makikita nyo, very women, puro women. And I like using colors, kaya I love Fujifilm din. Sabi nga nila kanina, yung film simulations, very helpful. Sometimes I shoot with film simulations and then sobrang konting-konti na lang yung iti-tweak ko. Pinaka-favorite ko is like classic negative ata, tsaka classic chrome. So ayan, makikita niyo iba-ibang vibe, depende sa mood or sa personality ng mga subject ko. I also do events na din. This one is for the Bello Beauty naman. I've been doing photography for brands then. So this one is for Pure Form. It's a supplement brand. So ganyan. This one medyo recent beauty shoot for beauty products naman. This one for a bridal brand. Ito din, beauty products. So ayan, I love shooting women. Hindi ko alam, parang actually, today is International Women's Day pala. So parang it resonated with me when they invited me for this talk, knowing that I'm also the only women from the lineup. So parang I feel like it's in alignment with my purpose then as a photographer. So thank you so much, Fujifilm. Yan. Tapos nag-shoot din ako ng products, di ba lahat? Sabi nga ni Sir kanina, parang generalist. Parang hindi ko alam, parang lahat ba na nag-enjoy ako as a photographer. Hindi lang, I consider myself pa rin naman as a portrait mainly, as a photographer. But I enjoy events, I enjoy products, I enjoy food. Kasi pag food yung sinut mo, free food for you. This one naman, parang ito yung mga una kong ginawa na shoots kasi nung pandemic, very madaming opportunities for food photography kasi, di ba, hindi yung mga stores physically, so sa online sila mas active, so yan. Ito naman for bars. Ito naman for my personal travels, di ba lahat ginagawa ko din. And ito naman, pinaka-isa sa mga unforgettable kasi first time ko nag-shoot ng wedding. And hindi ko alam ano i-expect, pero nag-enjoy naman ako sa kanya. Dito ko na-feel yung purpose din talaga na people trust you to shoot something na milestone para sa kanila. So medyo iba yung pressure, pero humahanga talaga ako sa wedding photographers kasi grabe pala yung hirap kasi studio ako, di ba? Sanay ako controlled ko yung setup, yung lighting. Pero sa wedding, kailangan ko maghanap on the spot saan maganda yung lighting, katatakbo pa ako, ganyan. So mahalaga yung lenses na may options ka, like, kanya para may 16 ka, may 80 ka. So parang mga ganun, doon mo ma-realize yung halaga na, iba talaga yung privilege kapag complete yung gear mo, no? Yan. Ito naman, recently, ito yung pinaka na-feel ko na sobrang parang nag-bloom na love ko for photography is for concert photography. Kasi like, I'm a fan of this, kilala niyo ba siya? Si Umi. So parang sobrang dati pa, high school pa lang ako, pinapakinggan ko na siya. And then I got the opportunity to shoot for her. Hello, yan, ito. So, nag-story lang siya, story time pala, nag-story siya sa IG niya na looking for photographers for each country na she's gonna have a show. Parang meron dong Google Drive form. Tapos you have to submit portfolio. Eh di ba yung photos ko more on portraits naman. Wala akong experience at all sa concert photography, but I still tried. Kasi in my head, wala namang mawawala. Di ba ganun? As a photographer, feeling ko yun din yung isa sa mga advocacy ko is to shoot your shot. Kasi every time you doubt yourself na, ay, wala akong ganitong portfolio, at least you tried kasi the answer is always no if hindi mo itatry. So, nagulat ako when I got an email na they wanted me to shoot. Imagine I have no portfolio for concerts but they gave me a chance. So, I'm very happy. So, ayan, sobrang saya kasi it's like doing your work and having fun at the same time. So, recently, ito lang, last week, 2 weeks ago, na-shoot ko din si Kailani. Grabe, like, imagine the doors na nabubuksan ng photography for me. I can't imagine na ang saya. Parang goosebumps pa rin. And this is Genevieve. I love the colors. Parang may ginamit akong film simulation dito, classic negative ata, but twinig ko pa siya ng konti. So, kung makikita nyo, sobrang, ang ganda ng colors, ang sarap nila pagsama-samahin together. And this is Ravina naman. Siya naman yung diniem ko to shoot, and siya yung nagbigay sa akin ng chance. That's why I was able to shoot doon. I had the pass because of her. So, thank you so much, Ravina. So, yun yung power of, like, just trying. Kasi ang daming opportunities for photographers, but hindi naman lahat nagtatry. So, parang alam mo yun, madaming magagaling, pero minsan hindi na lang galing yung labanan, it's the grit, it's kung paano ka hindi mag-give up. Kasi nag-email din ako sa parang promoters nila, and parang sinabi na sa akin na may photographers na gano'n. So, I found another way, it's from the artist itself. So, ayun, ang daming opportunities na, yan. So, di ba, sabi ko sa inyo lahat na-enjoy ko right now. Parang ang dami kasi nagsasabi na find your niche, find your specialty. Parang, kunyari, kung portrait lang ako, what if na-enjoy ko lahat? Kasi parang, as a photographer and as a young photographer, I feel like I'm in the phase of experimenting, finding what I enjoy. And right now, I really, as a freelancer din, kasi syempre pag freelance ka, hindi ka choosy. Parang pag may opportunity, grab lang ng grab. That's why I have the time naman. So ayun, parang isn't versatility a niche din naman. Sabi nga nila, master of none is better than master of one. Tama ba? Anyway. Okay, so ayun. So, I just wanna use this opportunity to share na this parang photography kasi kahit bago ka pa lang or hindi ka pa kasing dami ng alam ng iba, kunwari may camera kakabili mo lang, di ba? Hindi mo naman alam lahat ng mga settings, di mo naiintindihan. Shoot your shot lang and the learning will come along the way. And hindi lang naman, tapos di ba, the internet is there. Ang daming mga agencies, ang daming mga brands who's looking for interns, ganyan. So, you have to maximize what's out there. And hindi lang puro shoot your shot, show up din. Kasi like right now, I'm nervous to be in front of you, but I still show up. Kasi ayun, nandun talaga yung learnings and showing up din. No, hindi naman kailangan perfect palagi yung mga works natin, but consistency and ayun lang, maging passionate ka lang sa ginagawa. So now, let's talk about the Fujinon F2 lenses. And why, especially for young creatives like me, kung bakit ito yung marirecommend ko. Kasi, as a young creative, sabihin na natin na syempre medyo limited pa yung financial capacity natin. So, I feel like this F2 lenses can be a perfect lens para sa mga nagsistart. Lalo na sa mga someone in colleges pa lang, ganun. I have here parang 30, yung mga F2 is 35, 23, and 50. So, these are price point wise, I feel like ito yung pinaka-accessible sa atin. Parang, kumbaga, kaya nga sila naging mga classic na lens ng Fuji kasi parang compared sa other lenses na ino-offer, ito yung parang pwede mong pag-startan. Okay? So, kanina sabi sa unang talk na parang the F2 lenses are good for street. But I can say na also, you can also use this for portraits. Kasi I've been using the F2 lenses then for portraits. Isa sa mga pinakauna kong nagamit is the 35mm. That's why bias ko din siya. Kasi I feel na siya yung pinaka-versatile sa kanilang tatlo. Kasi 23, tapos 35, and then 50. Siya yung nasa gitna. So parang feeling ko, kaya mong gumawa ng portraits na medyo very beauty shot sa 35. Kaya mo din lalayo ka lang ng konti. Medyo mid-shots na siya. So parang, ang dami kong nagawa using the 35mm itself. Nabuhay ako ng 2 years. Yun lang yung prime ko na meron ako. And then, meron din naman ako ibang ginagamit na 16 to 55. But if prime, lalo na kung low light, sobrang very maganda na yung F2 lenses. Lalo na yung 35. So, ease of use din. Grabe, sobrang simple lang ng mga F2 lenses compared sa mga red bulges. And image quality-wise, wala naman akong problema. Lalo na kung like sa studio ka din naman mag-shoot at nandyan yung mga ilaw, hindi ka naman problema talaga sa image quality. And isa na talaga sa pinakamahalagang aspect is the compactness niya. Dahil may mga shoots ako minsan na sobrang tagal, like 10 hours, 8 hours. So, pag gumagamit ako ng mga lenses na mabibigat, sobrang sakit talaga ng kamay ko. As in, nag-give up. Alam mo yung everyday ka mag-shoot tapos nafe-feel mo sa fingers mo, ang sakit. So parang yung compactness ng F2 lenses, I feel na useful siya, lalo na kapag may mga shoots kayo na matagalan. Lalo na sa mga babae na photographers like me. Siyempre, iba yung natin, parang ang daling mabigatan. So parang ito yung mga lens na very useful in terms of those shoots. So, portraits from the 35mm. So dahil nga bias ko yung 35mm, papakita ko sa inyo yung mga some examples lang ng mga nagawa ko from this one. So ito, dahil nga I like women, figures, and all, I love using flowers then as a foreground, ganun. Pero yung ginawa ko dito, hindi ko siya pinahalatang flower. Like parang I just used it as a, parang light streaks, ganun. Yung sobrang dinoke mo talaga na hindi na nila alam na flower siya. So yan, ganyan yung mga portraits na nagagawa ko using the 35mm. So kung makikita nyo, konting layo lang, ang dami pa rin nakukuha na detail sa tao. Konting lapit lang, very face card. Kung kailangan nyo ng mga beauty shots, very maganda siya. And kita nyo naman yung pagkaboke niya. Like, nagawa niya yung vision ko na hindi halatang yung mga common na parang flower foreground talaga. Like, ginawa ko lang yung colors niya to make it look like parang film strips, ganon. So, yan yung mga types. Tapos, pag nilapit nyo pa siya for detail shots like the lips, kayang-kaya pa din. Nasa the way you angle it lang. Sobrang versa talaga nung 35mm, kaya isa siya sa bias ko. And the colors, talaga, very kitang-kita from the bokeh. So, I love it. Ito pa isa pa, floral din siya. So, yan yung mga, kung makikita nyo, very, parang ako nag-shoot dito from, mga 60mm, gano'n. Kasi, face talaga siya. Kaya naman, minsan dinadaan ko din naman yung mga photos ko and cropping, ganon. So, as long as you're maximizing what you have, I feel like F2 lenses is a great start na. Lalo na kung wala pa kayong budget, bumili ng iba-iba para sa mga specific types of photo. This is a good start na. Ayan. Ito naman yung medyo crisp side niya. Yun. Thank you so much, guys. So, that's how I use the F2 lenses, and as a young creative, I recommend F2 for you as your start or first lens as a Fujifilm user. So let's connect, guys. Follow me also on IG, and sisipagan ko pa mag-post for you. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Angelou. Alright, let's give her a round of applause, guys. Okay, so we'll open the floor to maybe 3 questions lang muna, then we can ask more later na lang. Ang dami ba? Sorry na. Okay, sir.
Hello. Tanong ko lang, paano ka mag-establish ng connection? Mga subject mo, especially sa mga mahihain or bilang magsalita. At saka sa first time mo meet, lalo na pag on the shoot na itself.
Okay, good question. So since I've worked as a photographer, studio photographer, we have clients every day na, as in first time ko lang sila makikita. So parang doon ako nasanay to build connection kasi yung studio kasi namin is may make-upan muna sila bago mag-shoot. So while they're doing the makeup, I make sure na lalabas ako, kakamustahin ko sila. I'm gonna ask them para saan yung shoot. Is this the first time you're gonna have a shoot? Kasi most of the clients namin, first time nila. So basically kinakabahan sila. They don't know what to expect. So parang I'm there to support them, to make them feel na I'm safe to be around with. Lalo na may mga clients na yung concept nila is yung mga sexy, boudoir, ganon. So parang doon, mahalaga talaga yung connection. So yun, kinakausap ko sila, I make them feel as comfortable as possible. And ayun, tatanungin mo lang din. Minsan kasi mayroon silang mga insecurities. I make sure na hindi ko siya ma-emphasize. Meron naman kasi nagsasabi talaga na, ayoko, malaki yung arms ko, yung kissing ko. So kung may mga ganun, dadaanin mo sa lighting, ganun. Basta as much as possible, I cater to their needs. Thank you.
Alright, let's have one. Sorry. From one of the girlies, I see Madame.
My question is, how did you market yourself po when you're starting photography, and what's your advice to the beginners like me?
Okay, so I feel like I became very active, and parang kunyari may mga shoots yung mga sa organization ko, ganyan. Lagi akong sumasama. This is how I built my portfolio. Parang kumbaga, lahat ng opportunities na nakikita ko na pwede kong gawin, na accessible, I show up. Kasi hindi ka talaga makakabuo ng portfolio if matatakot ka sumama sa ibang mga tao, matatakot ka mag-apply sa ganito, ganyan. So yun talaga yung una, build your portfolio and post it. Sobrang halaga nung pagpo-post kasi kahit ngayon may mga instances, lalo na nung una, natatakot ako mag-share kasi feeling ko ang daming kong mutuals na photographers din. So parang I feel na ang daming magaling naman talaga, no doubt about it. Pero wala, dun sa pag-share, dun mo mafe-feel na proud ka sa ginawa mo. Kasi kung hindi ka proud, bakit mo i-share, di ba? So as long as you're satisfied with your progress and your outcome, I feel like I encourage you all to post it. That's how I market myself pa rin up until now. I always share my works in my IG specifically. And now, as a freelancer, I feel like I wanna be more active than showing the process itself, not like the outcome. Outcome lang. Parang gusto ko na din mag-share ng process ko, mga creative process din. Yeah. Thank you.
Alright, last question. From another girl.
Hi ma'am, ano po yung usual light setup niyo for portraits? And if you have considerations for yung best angle ng subject, gano'n.
Okay. So, yeah, so the angles kasi, it varies varies from person to person. So, I asked them if they have a specific angle na mas sanay sila or mas confident sila sa itsura nila. So from there, dun ko isa-start yung light setup ko. Kunwari, the person said na they feel na right angle sila. So sa camera, mas iharap nila to. So the light should be mas dito. So tatanungin mo palagi yung model mo para alam mo kung saan mo siya isa-set up. But I feel like most of the time nga, yung mga portraits ko na one light lang, mas maganda pa siya dun sa mga photos ko na kompleto yung lighting. Kaya for starters na kung kunyari kulang pa yung ano nyo, yung mga budget nyo to buy a lot of lighting equipments, isang light lang, mabubuhay na kayo. Use reflectors lang if you need. You can start, may mga strobes din kasi and continuous, but if you also wanna do video and mga ganun, feeling ko kahit one continuous light lang, like from Amaran, like the Amaran 300, ganun. Sobrang lakas na niya, kaya niyang, lalo na kung malaki naman yung modifier mo, madami ka ng shoots na magagawa with just one lighting.
Alright, thank you so much, guys. Let's give Angela one more round of applause. So, we're actually gonna go ahead and have a live shoot later on. I'll give you guys some time to go to the bathroom first. Bathroom break muna tayo. But before that, let's go ahead and take another